Hello, sweet love, and welcome to this new water-inspired yoga flow. I invite you to find diamond pose here and to start looking around in your space. Is there anything that reminds you of the water? And as you start rolling your shoulder up and back, take 3 deep breaths here. And notice how the water inside you start finding this movement. On your next exhale, let your left ear come down towards your left shoulder and find a half circle towards the right. Find a few of those half circles here at your own pace. Slowly finding center. Inhale, lift the right arm up and back, left hand follows, deep stretch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands, cartwheel them forward, find your tabletop position. Gently place the hands one step forward. Inhale, coming forward, rounding the back. Exhale, waving it back, arching. Find these beautiful waves here with the spine, waking up that flow within. Next time you come back sitting onto your heels, inhale, left arm comes up and back, right hand follows, deep stretch. Exhale, cartwheel back to sitting on your heels. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands come above. Exhale, bring them back, come down almost towards your child's pose, arms towards the back. Inhale up, cactus the arms open. Exhale, bring them towards the back of your mat. Keep going. Now, after your next rise, on an exhale, placing both hands behind you, elbows slightly bent. Maybe the knees widen just a little, and then one by one, slightly pushing the hips up so we find a lengthening in the quads and in the muscles running towards the abs. One more breath, and on your next exhale, find your way back towards that tabletop position. Inhale, lift up the right leg and find 3 big hip circles here. And after that third hip circle, you may straighten out the right leg towards the right and place the foot down. We'll find some slight movements forwards and back here to open up the inside of the right leg. On your next exhale, slide the hands over the mat towards the knees. Inhale, rise up, feel yourself lengthening, and exhale, hands come to the back again. Inhale, open, cactus the arms, and exhale, bring them back. 2 more of this movement. Feel how on the inhale you open and lengthen, and on the exhale it's time to close off again like the waves of the water. After the final one, find your tabletop again. Lifting up that right leg, strengthening the core, and exhale, you bring the leg back. We're going to do the same on the other side. On your inhale, you may lift up the left leg, finding 3 of those circles. Straightening that left leg out towards the left, placing it down. Finding that movement forward and back here. Can you notice the opening of the left side? Exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, bring them up, rise up. Exhale again, back down. This is your movement. Notice how you're getting familiar with the flow of this movement, the opening and the closing. Can you move with your breath? Exhale, finding the hands back down, tabletop. Inhale, lift up the left leg and bring it back. Hands slightly in front of your shoulders, fingertips spread wide, palms into the mat. Tuck the toes, and on an exhale, find your first downward facing dog, lifting up towards the back of the mat, gaze coming towards the knees or upper legs, and walk out that dog. Now with a deep breath in, lift up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, find those 3 hip circles here again. After the third one, on an exhale, bring the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it to the left elbow. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands, back knee comes down, low lunge. Lift the right arm up and back towards the left leg. Find your exalted low lunge. Inhale, cartwheel the arms back forward on the inside of the right foot. And find hip circles here, moving forward and backwards. How can you move here even when it feels slightly restricted? Now the option is to really root down into that left hand and to bring the right hand onto the right knee and open up towards the right, looking over the right shoulder here. Then place the hand back down, and on an inhale, step back to a plank pose. Hold. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out here. Now we will repeat what we did on the other side. On your next inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, find 3 of those hip circles here. On an inhale, lift up again. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step in between. Lower the back knee down. Cartwheel the left arm back. Right hand follows. Exalted low lunge, deep stretch. On your inhale, cartwheel the arms back forward, and on your exhale, find again those circles here. Sometimes it can feel really difficult to go with the flow and changes of life. And maybe this is a moment to reflect for yourself, where are you resisting change? Where can you soften? Option to open up towards the left hand on left knee, looking over the left shoulder. On an exhale, bring it back. And on an inhale, tuck the back toe, lift up the back knee, and slowly step in towards your malasana. Heart opening up towards the sky, toes pointing out. Maybe you want to straighten out your right arm and open up towards the left, like the seagulls above the sea. And bring it up open towards the right, your own pace, a few of those wave-like motions. Then on your next exhale, find your way towards your forward fold, heel point the toes in, and directly find a sway from left to right here, bending one knee after the other. Now inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands above. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands down and back. Inhale, open up, cactus the arms open. How can you keep on exploring this movement in different ways? After your next opening, lower back down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Step back into your plank pose and take a vinyasa or into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out here. Inhale, lift up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. This time lift up, high lunge. Right arm comes back, exalted crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep the right arm under and up, coming into your warrior two. Deep breath in, lift the arms up, rise up. Extend the front leg, exhale back into your warrior two. Find this movement here. Inhale up, straighten the front leg, exhale back down. Keep going. Now cartwheel the arms under and up again, lift the back toe, find your high lunge again, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, step back to your plank pose, find your vinyasa or directly to your downward facing dog. Deep breaths in and out here. Inhale, lift the left leg, exhale, place it in between the hands. Inhale, exalted crescent lunge. Exhale, find your warrior two. Inhale, lift up, straighten the front leg, exhale, warrior two. Inhale up, keep on going. When you exhale, go even deeper into that front leg. Now tuck the back toe, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, frame the foot. Step back, find your vinyasa or directly to downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. One more time as we add something on. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step it in between hands. Inhale, lift up, exalted crescent lunge. Exhale, right arm comes forward, warrior two. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, lower down. Keep going. Now on your next exhale, lower down to the back of your mat. Find your Skandasana here. Perhaps hands in front of the heart. Maybe they even open up like the movement we did before. Now look forward towards the top of your mat. And from there, slowly find your way towards your forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Directly find some waves here again. Lifting up, looking up, exhale, rounding back down. Keep going. Find that movement within the spine. Look towards the front foot, frame the front foot, and then step back, find your vinyasa or directly towards your downward facing dog. Whenever you land there, again, take another deep breath. Inhale, now lift up the left leg. Step in between, arms come up, exalted crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, straighten out. Find the strength in the front leg. Now with your next exhale, find your way towards your Skandasana at the back of the mat. Maybe you open up again, chest towards the sky. And there, finding your forward fold, similar wave-like motion we did before. Connect with the breath, inhale up, exhale down. Now looking towards the front foot, frame it again. Inhale, step back, hold. Find your vinyasa or downward facing dog. See what you need right now. Deep breath in and out here. And slowly lower down onto the knees. Find your child's pose here. On your next inhale, let your hand slide towards you over the mat, rising up. Right hand comes behind you, left hand overhead towards the back, lift up into the hips, opening up the front body. Exhale, sway the hands towards the left, do the same on the other side, lift up the hips, stretch the hand overhead. We're warming up here, finding our way towards our camel pose, if that's within your practice. So keep going here as we're warming up, opening the front body that is connected to the water element. Whenever you're ready, you can find your way up to coming onto your knees, tucking the toes in and under, and then slowly placing the right hand onto the heel inside, and left hand onto the other heel if that feels okay for you, pushing the hips and the heart forward, open towards the sky. Deep breath in and out here. The head can but doesn't have to go back here, so see what you need if that feels okay for your neck. And whenever you feel like you need to come out, slowly rounding your back, coming back out, finding your child's pose for a moment. Inhale, coming back up, looking forward. Finding your right knee towards your right hand and your right foot towards your left hand. Your back leg straightens out to find your pigeon pose here. If this is what it is today, that's totally fine. You also have the option here to see if you want to lift up just one hand, maybe even two, maybe even all the way up. And if you can do that, maybe you want to lift up the back leg, find the hands behind and open up the chest to find your king pigeon here. Again, this is an option. See what your body is asking for. On an exhale, you can slowly and gently release, coming forward into your sleeping pigeon. Perhaps you want to find stillness here after such an open heart. But maybe you want to wiggle just a bit from left to right. To me, that feels really, really good. Then on your inhale, coming onto your right hip, and bringing the left leg forward. Over the right knee. Inhale, arms come up, and then exhale, left hand comes behind, right hand comes onto the left hip. And here we find our twist. On our inhales we lengthen, and on our exhales we can twist just a little deeper. And slowly coming back to center. And maybe you want to find a shoelace position here, if that's within your practice. That means your knees come onto each other and the feet are in the same line. And from there you lift up and you come forward. If that's not possible for you right now, then it's totally fine to keep the feet where they were in the twist and to just slightly come forward. Take 3 deep breaths here. Now we're going to find our way to doing the same on the other side, so slowly rising up again. This time bringing our right leg back, left knee towards the left hand and left foot towards the right hand. Here you have the options for your pigeon pose again. Maybe that means lifting up one hand, maybe that is keeping the hands on the ground. Maybe it's the hands on the block. Perhaps it's lifting all the way up and finding your king pigeon. And also know that if that's not where you are today, that's okay. Honor your practice. It's really yours. And on an exhale, lowering down again, finding your sleeping pigeon. Maybe it's silence, maybe it's wiggling from left to right. And how does your body feel right now if we compare it to the start? How does it feel? Now slowly coming up and rolling onto the left hip. Bring that right foot forward and over the left leg. Inhale, we lift up the arms, and exhale, right hand comes behind left hand onto the right leg, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, perhaps twist just a little deeper. Take another deep breath in and out again. And then slowly find center. Find your variation of your shoelace here. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, coming forward. Can you deepen your breath here? Can you become aware of all the little sensations? Notice the air, the sounds, the feeling of your mat, and then slowly lift up again. Option here to find your last bit of contraction, lifting up the legs, finding your boat pose, maybe even straightening out the legs, really engaging the core here. You got this. Deep breath in and out. And then slowly lower down onto your back. Take another deep breath in and out here. Option to find your windshield wipers here from left to right. Releasing some tension in the lower back and hips here. This movement always feels really, really good for me. Sometimes I even lift up the top leg just a little and bring it over to the side. Just take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth here. And find your center again. Lift up the right leg over the left. And lower the legs down towards the left. Arms are left and right stretched out, finding your twisted roots here. Maybe looking over the right shoulder. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Now slowly switching sides. And again, take 3 deep breaths. Can you notice the points where your body is in contact with the mat beneath you? Take another long breath in and out here. And slowly find your way out of these twisted roots. Now you can find any pose that you wish for this final asana of the practice. If you want to, you can follow me with the happy baby, but it can be any single pose you'd like. Maybe you want to find just a few more circles on your lower back, massaging the lower back here. And then finding your way towards your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Straightening the legs, letting the feet flop open to the sides so your hips can relax. Hands can be just a little away from your body with the palms facing up. And chin tucked in slightly towards your chest so your shoulders and your neck can relax. Take another 3 deep breaths here. And as you become aware of all the parts where your body is softening into the earth here, let yourself arrive and take in this final poem. This is the ocean, the slow breath of waves, and the endless flow of change, inspiring you to feel how everything is moving within you, rising and falling with the tides, touching the winds and the lights that define our lives. It's looking deep into the past to find the future, a soft force and the calmness in the chaos, calling you to come close and find a home in your own waters. And as you lie here in stillness, Take 3 more deep breaths. Then gently find a wiggle in your fingers and your toes. Maybe from there expanding to stretching yourself tall, or curling up into a little ball and finding a few more of those circles on the lower back. Whenever you are ready, find your way towards lying on your left side and embrace yourself there once more. Find a word of gratitude for yourself for showing up here today. And on your inhale, you can slowly find your way back to a seated position. Have a look around your space. What's alive? On your next inhale, lift your hands all the way up, and exhale, hands to the forehead for clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart for clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth for clear and loving communication. Sending out wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Thank you. Namaste. There is always a way to show your gratitude. Whether that is spreading the word, leaving a like, a comment, subscribe. Do what feels right within your heart. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.